topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys loses a week ago trying to get back into the win column here. His counterpart, the Cardinals, Jonathan Gannon. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. Off we go from Glendale. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. So the Cardinals come out, and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019, the 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision, and it ended up costing his team pretty heavily. So it gets back to the basics. Just trust your eyes. Take what the defense is giving you. You don't have to force things. As the game goes on, those opportunities to attack, they'll present themselves.
First carry for James Conner. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Emmanuel Ogba there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Murray. And the visitors are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback B.Nix.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem.
To the pylon, he's in. B.Tuten for the touchdown. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Cards offense and receiver Michael Wilson headed back onto the field. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll get about 3 here. He's out to the 30-yard line. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. It's Murray. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now Murray keeping it himself. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's T.Walker to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
We're going to run it, and this is LaPointe Allen. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long to see if they try something else.
That's dropped off to Allen. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. Now they'll pitch it out here. He'll push forward for about a yard. With the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They need to get to the 22, but now faced 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ryland's kick is good, and the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He's got the number 2 overall pick, the rookie Travis Hunter. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
3 yards. And first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Right back to Hunter. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, here is Tuten. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. He's gonna be marked down at the 12-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Set up the screen here for Tuten. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Tuten is in for a touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the visitors extend their advantage to 14-3.
Visitors 14, Cardinals 3.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This brought in out past the 20. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We'll go play action with Nix. Pushed out to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get this complete to Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard
Run
line.
over center now with Tuten. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That'll be complete to Tuten. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Go on.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, they need 7.
12-yard line.
They go play action for Murray. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. He's going to pick up the 1st down, getting this one past the 20.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the 1st down.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Gonna work Hunter in the middle here. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the zone read, given to Connor. It'll get forward to about the 42. Antonio Johnson there on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
First down. First and 10 at the 35.
On the handoff, heading left, it's Connor. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. This time it's the veteran, Eric Armstead, on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here's second and 9. Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. Oh, yeah. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cardinals first
Now
down.
Connor. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
At the 19-yard
They'll come
line.
up here on
A
second
gain of
down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to keep it himself. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. It is picked up by the defense. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
2 yards on the pickup.
Second down.
It's second
Nix.
and 8.
There's a short one. He's got screens. Now this offense can use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Third and 4.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up second and a yard at their 48-yard line.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll run again.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, he doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
3-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead, the Chiefs at home to take on Indianapolis. And this is Jonathan Taylor. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in, 22 yards on the touchdown. The Colts are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And this is J.J. McCarthy. Hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Vikings find a way. They win it by a point. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And here's Josh Reynolds. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Steelers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and B.Nix getting ready to go back to work. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On second down, it's Nix. There's Hunter. It's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Now, faking the give. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's down inside at the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running left side with B.Tuten. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Nix. This one caught left side, that's screen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
A pickup of 15 in the air. And that will be a first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
On the ground, here's B.Tuten. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's the rookie out of Michigan, Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. first down. The drive begins with Connor. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Murray. The two-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen. In for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A give to sharpen it. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Moving to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Hand off. It's Tuten. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards. And a 1st down.
They'll run. It's Tuten. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground. And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
A second effort, and he is in for the score. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. They'll run the first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 29.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray keeping it himself. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short gain.
At the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by T.Walker. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards.
That's good for a 1st down. A 41-yard gain. Results in a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go back to T.Walker. He's taken down just shy of the 10. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Right back to T.Walker. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. He's got it at the 3. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
That's another 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. B.Nix. Touchdown. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it, and the visitors will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Cardinals 3.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Murray. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Murray gonna hand this to Benson. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's St. Jones. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22.
That pass play good for 22. It's an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray will throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A ball deep for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, it's Murray. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the ground, it's Tuten to start the drive. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here with Tuten. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a first down.
Back to throw is Nix. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Ryan Thomas has a touchdown. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the visitors will add one more onto their big lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here is T.Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That is fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
3rd and long. Here we go. Final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, it's a win for our visitors. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago, a game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.